Hello, everyone. Gazoo's back. And guess what? We're right back to cooking dinner. We're not skipping a beat. Meals have been planned for the week, and tonight is ribs. My kids are like, we want some American food. So we're having ribs tonight. We had birria tacos yesterday, sponsored by Costco. I did not cook. I just used up by the way, they're really, really good. So anyways, comment live if you're catching this live. Comment replay if you're catching this in replay. I hope you enjoyed my European adventures. Got a little tan here. It's pretty good. Nice little tan. But anyways, back to normal activities. Next week, school starts here. Let me know if school started where you are. I heard some people already are back to school. I think it depends where you live. I live in New York, so we don't start school till after Labor Day, which is next Tuesday. So very simple. Tonight, I'm going to make some ribs. We haven't had ribs in a while. And the reason I picked ribs is sometimes I will go through my pantry. Like I did really good going through my pantry before I left for 4 weeks. Hey Denise, yay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed my travels. So when I came back, I was like, let me just see what I have. And some of my directors gave me amazing gifts at conference, and somebody gave me this dinosaur barbecue sauce, which if you know, this place is in Syracuse, New York. So I was like, oh, let me use my barbecue sauce. Let me make some ribs. So I just ordered ribs, corn on the cob, and then I found a box of mashed potatoes. So that's dinner. So it helps to just use what you have, right? So come hang out with me. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Denise. SoCal. Yeah, West Coast is in the house. So, but then I was like, I want to use my oven because it's still warm here in New York. So I'm going to use my air fryer and we're going to figure it out. All right. So that's what we're going to do. But first we got to prep our ribs. So we're going to cut off, open it up and remove the membrane. So let me know. I think it's like, I don't know if it really does anything. August 15th, you went back to school. I know it is crazy to me that some people went back to school in August. Like, for me, growing up in Europe, August was always, like, August is summer. So it's weird to me to go back to school in August. But hey, right? You do, as long as they got enough time off, I guess. So, all right, so let's see. Let me get some paper towels here. So do you remove the membrane of your ribs? Yes or no? I think that's always like a 50-50. Kind of question here. But what I think is if you don't remove it, then all your seasoning doesn't really go to your meat. It all just kind of sits on your membrane, right? Ugh, I hate raw meat, so I always have to wear gloves. Anybody else? Like, it grosses me out. All right, let's see if we can get our finger. So if you don't know, if you can get your finger under this membrane all the way through, then it's pretty easy to remove. Some people take it off, others don't. I take it off. Anything that grosses me out that I can remove, it's gotta go. I was definitely not meant to be a butcher. I could never. Hey Robin, UK's in the house. Awesome. So membranes off or on of your ribs, let me know. It's done, friends. It's done. And since I'm going to put these in the air fryer, I'm going to cut these in half. And I'm just literally using our little paring knives from our foundation knife set. Like, they're so sharp. Like, they just cut through anything. They're like the sharpest little knives ever. All right, and then we're just gonna season them and put them in the air fryer on bake. So here's my cheat code, okay? I'm gonna use this little pan. It fits right in your air fryer. And I am obsessed. I just discovered this like 2 months ago with these little sheets of tinfoil. Sheets, they come in sheets. I found them at Costco. And I just put them on anything and it makes the cleanup process so much better. So I'm just gonna put those right here. We're gonna put our ribs on here. I hate raw meat. It grosses me out. All right, so now that this is in here, membrane's been removed, we're gonna clean all this up. Season our ribs. So what are you having for dinner? Hey Candy, hi Amy. Hey, Melissa. Melissa, you've been rocking it. I meant to reach out to you today. I just haven't gone there yet, but I will. Melissa just joined Pampered Chef, and she's like rocking it. All right, I'm coming. All right, so I'm just gonna season my ribs here. Let me remove all this gross stuff here. All right, so we're gonna season it however you like. So those of you guys that, I don't cook a lot of ribs, okay? This is what you're gonna get. But I know there's like 5,000 million ways, but this is my easy way. I'm just gonna throw it right in the air fryer. We're gonna season it, and then we're gonna spread some of this barbecue sauce that one of my directors gifted me. No idea what it tastes like, but I'm sure it's delicious. So use what you have. This is your reminder to use what you have in your pantry. Smells good. And then we're just gonna spread it on. Let's see if we can find our little brush. Guys, I've been gone from my house for 1 month. I literally stood in front, okay, this is like TMI. Are you okay with that? I took a shower last night, I don't know, whenever I came home. And I stood in front of my dresser and I didn't remember where my underwear was. I was like, is it in this drawer? Is it in that drawer? This is what happens when you step away from your normal life for a month. You don't even remember where your freaking underwear is, right? But that's why a routine helps. I'm just right back at it. Whoa, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. It smells good. Anybody ever been to this dinosaur barbecue place? It was in Syracuse when I used to live up that way. All right, I'm gonna spread that on here. Use whatever barbecue sauce, seasoning you want. But maybe you haven't made ribs for a while and you don't know what to make for dinner, and you can add that to your list for next week. All right, we're going to flip these around. Get some tongs here. By the way, there's a huge, it's been a lot of fun. Yes, Melissa, Denise, you like that? All right, now I can tell you where my underwear lives. Just kidding. But there's a lot of items going away in the next 6 days at Pampered Chef. They are retiring for a while. Some are never coming back. So if you want that list, like the crinkle cutter, like my crinkle cutter. Hello, I use my crinkle cutter. Actually, I should probably order another one just to be safe. But my crinkle cutter is going away. Like, are you kidding me? What? Love my crinkle cutter. Season. Oh, and I found something out. So if you have this air fryer, it has like a little preheat setting. Goulash. Yeah, Dinosaur Barbecues was your sister's favorite. Did they close? Melissa's having sweet potatoes and pepper quesadillas tonight. That sounds good. The one thing I will tell you, I love Italian food. I could eat it every day. But when you go to Italy, like there's no other food. Like sushi is kind of popping up, maybe. But there's no Mexican restaurants. I mean, depending on where you go in Italy. Maybe there's a burger place, but it's not like the States where I can go eat Indian food today. I can go, like, there's not a lot of variety besides Italian food. So my kids were like, Gigi was like, I'm ready to go eat some cereal with Red 40. And Mark was like, I want some Uncrustables and ramen. So they were craving some American food. It was funny, but anyways. So, all right, we're gonna get these in the air fryer. Oh, I know I was telling you, this has a preheat setting and I don't like it. So I figured out that if I just hit the button again, it just stops the preheat and it just starts. So that's how the other air fryer was. So I found like a little hack there that works very well for me. All right, I'm gonna get this in there. Turn it on. I never use recipes. I just throw it in there until I think it's ready. And it's 4:11, so it's probably gonna take at least an hour, if not more. See, I have these tinfoil sheets everywhere. They make cleanup so much easier. I keep one on the bottom here, so if anything drips, it gets nice and clean as well. So I'm gonna throw that in there, and we're just gonna hit, we're just gonna do custom. Slow and steady here, 350. Just gonna do an hour. See, so it says preheat. I don't need it to preheat. I just want it to go. So you just push the button again. Did you guys know that? I just discovered that a couple weeks ago. And it just works. So there's that. So then I just got to cook some corn on the cob. And some mashed potatoes from the box. Because that's what I have in my pantry, so I might as well use it. And that's it for dinner. Miriam, from one Italian to another. Saluta. Love the new air fryer. Awesome. Glad you love it. Robin. Miriam is having PC chicken tenders and fries. Oh, like the, there was a recipe once. I need to go find it. It was really good. It was like pretzel chicken tenders. So good. My kids loved it. Oh, she moved. Okay. Robin had pork chops, rice, and green beans. Nice. I know, right, Amy? You didn't know that either. I was like, when I discovered that on accident, I was like, oh my God, I don't have to preheat it. It's great. So, anyways, all right, I'm going to get my corn on the cob out, my mashed potatoes out, and then that's dinner. Again, dinner doesn't have to be complicated, friends. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you watched all the way, cornflakes. Oh, cornflakes is good too. So, drop a food emoji. All right, drop a food emoji below. I hope you guys missed my lives. I had a good time, and now it's back to school. So, ciao for now.